The time has come. It's time to sublimate these tumblers that PYD Life sent to use in this 2-in-1 tumbler press. Now, I've sublimated this one kind of off camera. I did do a quick recording. I don't mind showing it to you. I'm not very happy with how it came out. Look at that seam. It's very crystal clear. I am going to do my best and try to get it better, but I can't make any promises. I'm going to just give it my good old college try. Hello everyone and welcome to Cricketing with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be sublimating a whole bunch of tumblers in this tutorial. Not a whole bunch, not really. Actually, I'm only sublimating 6 of them. I'm going to show you the size. I'm going to show you where I got them from. I'm going to show you the program that I prefer to use. Now, you might be thinking, why do you do it that way? This is just the way that works for me. If you found a way that works best for you, continue to use that way. If you find anything I'm doing helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, we are going to do our very, very best to get these tumblers pressed with little to no seam. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross everything, and give me all the luck as we go through this process. You ready? Let's get started. I am in Microsoft Word and the orientation of my paper is set to landscape mode. What I'm going to do is show you each of the files that I'm using for these tumblers and the size and where I purchased them from. This first file is going to be used on the PYD Life glass clear sublimation tumbler. It is the one that is 25 ounces. I purchased this file from Design Bundles. The size of it is, the height is 6.34 and the width is 9.4. This second file was also purchased from Design Bundles. This file will be used on the PYD Life glass blank, the kids 15 ounce with the blue lid. The size of this one is, the height is 4.41 and the width is 8.6. Okay. This third file, I'm not actually going to print this one in this tutorial. I've already printed it and sublimated it on the glass. I will show it to you. I am not pleased with how the seam came out, but let's look at the size of it anyway. The size is 9.4 for the width and 6.57 for the height. This next file was purchased from Creative Fabrica and the size of it is, the height is 4 inches and the width is 10 inches. I am going to use this file on the PYD Life Sublimation Travel Tumbler that is 18 ounces. This next file is available on Creative Fabrica's website and it's also available on the designbundles.net website. I am using this one on the PYD Life 25 ounce sublimation water bottle. Let's look at the size. The height is 6.5 and the width is 3.03. This next file was purchased from Design Bundles and I am going to use this on the pink 25 ounce glass sublimation tumbler. The size of this one is, the height is 6.38 and the width is 9.4. And if I did not already say, I purchased this file from Design Bundles. This last file was also purchased from Design Bundles. This is one of the Plus membership files. I am going to use this on the PYD Life 30 ounce water bottle. And the size of this one is, the height is 7.5 and the width is 10.6. Okay. Now that I reviewed that, I will go and get these printed. I'll click File. I'll click Print. I'm printing from my Epson EcoTank 2760 series printer. I'm going to click Printer Properties. I am going to choose my sublimation preset with the mirror on. I am going to keep print preview on. My paper type is premium presentation paper matte. The quality is high. I'm going to click OK
And once I do, I'm going to click print again, and I will get an error message that lets me know that my margins are very small, and it's going to ask me if I still want to print. I'm going to click yes. My print preview box will come up, and this is the chance for me to see what all of my printed images will look like, and I can double check to make sure that none of my images are cut off on the pages. And I'm actually not going to print page 3 when it's time for me to print that one. And that is it. Everything that I'll do from here will be back on the camera.
I have my first sheet of paper. I'm using sublimation paper. I'm going to place the paper in the back of the printer, and I will get all 6 of my sheets printed out. I'm going to speed this part up. First thing I'm going to do with this tumbler press is plug it up. I don't keep it plugged in, and I am going to press the power button to turn it on. Okay, and I am going to go ahead and set my temperature. Now I want the temperature to be set at 356 degrees. I'm using Fahrenheit. Time I want is 120 seconds. So I've already pressed twice because I actually sublimated this tumbler last night, and so that's why the counter is on 2. So I'm going to make sure it's set at the right temperature, which is 356 degrees. It is. And I'm also going to make sure my time is set correctly, which is 120 seconds, and it is. And so I am good to go. Now you'll see that it is heating up to 356 degrees. It does heat up very fast, and so I love that. I am going to go ahead and turn the tumbler press this way so you can see what it looks like with the pressure and everything. Now I do have the 30-ounce heater in here already, so I might not do these in the exact order that I showed them to you on the screen. This one is actually, I call it number 1. I have this one going on the clear 25-ounce PYD Life Sublimation Tumbler. I'm going to take the lid off, okay? And I am going to wipe this down. Now, since this is just clear glass, I think I better wipe it down with alcohol. So let me get some rubbing alcohol and a tissue. All right, I have my first image cut out. I cut all of the white completely away from this image, and the finished size is 9.3 by 6.4. So that's the size I'm using on this glass sublimation tumbler. And I am going to make sure that I have it right side up, because trust me when I say I have sublimated upside down plenty of times. So I think I've already given my contribution to the upside down world. We're good on that. All right, so we are going to get this placed down. And the good thing about this one being clear is that I can see the design. All right, so I am going to make sure that I have it on here as straight as I can. I'm not very good at that. And I don't have anything to hold it other than my hands. So I'm going to do my very best. This part normally takes me a while to get it straight. It normally takes me a while to get it straight, but I am going to do my best. Go along right there. Don't feel like it's that straight, but I think it's going to be okay because the image is pretty clear. Like this. So I have removed the lid. Make sure you remove the lid on yours. Now, the difference between using a tumbler press and a sublimation oven is that with the oven, I need shrink wrap, and with the tumbler press, I actually need butcher paper. So I do have a couple pieces of butcher paper already trimmed out. Let's see if that's big enough. Perfect. The butcher paper doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to fit around. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. And I'm not going to over tape the butcher paper. All right, just one piece will do. And my tumbler press is already heated up to 356 degrees. I am going to insert it with the lid facing me, and I'm going to just slide it in here. And I turned it sideways so you can see how much pressure is here and how much of this is actually closed. Okay, it's pretty much closed all the way in. I don't want to go too far because this is glass. I am going to let this press. It automatically starts to count down once the handle is closed. So right now it's on 106. It's going to count down all the way to 0, and then I will turn it and press it again for an additional 120 seconds. All right. So now what I'm going to do is put on my gloves, and I am going to turn this so that I am turning it all the way around. So I had it in with the tape showing, so I'm just going to turn it all the way. I'm going to rotate it so I don't see the tape. I can already see the image, which is definitely a good sign. So I am going to press this again for 120 seconds. It looks good, I think. I'm excited. I am excited. I am excited. I can see it from the inside and it looks really, really good, but I'm not going to peel it apart. I'm not going to take the paper off just yet. I am going to wait until I get this one inserted before I start to peel that one apart. Okay, I'm going to remove the lid. Why didn't y'all remind me? Y'all want me to fail? Remove the lid and grab a piece of butcher paper. That doesn't have to be perfect. Since these are the same kind, it's pressed at the same time and temp. I'm going to press it with the tape, the seam side up. And I'm going to press this 356 degrees, 120 seconds. If you don't have heat resistant gloves, you will need heat resistant gloves because it's going to be super hot. Somebody said, Delonda, can't you wait for it to cool down? No, I can't. Okay, because I'm too impatient. I can't. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to put the lid on just yet. I'm going to let this cool down, but I'm in love with this. I'm in love with it. Oh my goodness. All right, so that was one time. We are going to turn it with the seam side down, and we're going to press it again. 356 degrees, 120 seconds. This is a 30-ounce PYD Life Sublimation water bottle, and I think it is already amazing. I love this little flip up spout, so I think it's a nice size. The only reason I didn't do this one as a water bottle is because you can't see through it, so you don't really know how much is in there. So I'm going to cut the excess paper from here. And we will get this second image pressed. Hey, let me grab my gloves. I did check the PYD Life storefront on Amazon. And one thing I will give kudos to PYD Life about every single tumbler they sell, there's a video for how to sublimate it. So for this one, the recommended time in a tumbler press is 356 degrees for 50 seconds. So I'm pressing the set. My set time is on 356, and my set temperature is 356 degrees, and my time is going to be 50 seconds. So I need to make sure to remove the lid. Okay, this one comes with a lid and a straw, and it also comes with this piece that goes on the bottom. I'm not going to put any of that on until I'm finished pressing it and it is already cooled down. So there's nothing inside, there's nothing on the bottom. I better lint roll it. Now I am going to slide this in, and I'm probably going to have to decrease the pressure because this tumbler is bigger than those glass ones. So I'm just going to see if that's too big. So you see I had to twist these knobs almost all the way out because this tumbler, I had a hard time getting that one in. Now I think it's fair to say this one is ready to be revealed. I think this one's going to turn out good. I can feel it. I feel that I'm going to love this one. Let me get close so you can see it. I want y'all to really see this really good. Cause I think it's good. We get ready to see it together. We're gonna do what? Learn together. So here's the seam, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Look. Let's see. Look how cute that is. Look how cute this is. And all facts. Look. Look. Okay, I think we've done this one enough. I'm gonna let it cool down and we're gonna see if I burnt it. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing over here. This was the big one. This is the 30 ounce, and this is my first time ever sublimating a 30 ounce. So hopefully it came out really good. Ooh, no, I did not get the seam good, you guys. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. I love the color, but I did not do well on that seam. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, man. Look at that. You can see it as clear as day right there. I love the colors of it though. I do think the colors came out nice and vibrant, but I can't say I love it because I wish I would have done better with the seam. Gosh. Oh, man. Oh, well. You live and you learn. On this one, I'm only going to do donut, forget to drink your water. And I'm not doing a full wrap, so I'm just going to get this taped down. And so this one should be fairly easy. I'm just going to tape it. And tape it. It's probably the easiest one I've ever done. And I might just tape it one more time just to be on the safe side. And I'll add a piece of butcher paper. Why don't y'all ever remind me to take the lid off? Take the lid off and remove the straw. Then this one, I'm going to use these little coffee cups to wrap around this one. Going to remove the lid. And this one also has a straw. Remove that. There's nothing inside. And I have one more, which is this one. Going to remove the lid. Remove the straw. And remove the strap. Nothing inside. Going to get the image. These are called winter flowers. I think this is so pretty, and I think this will be a nice touch to this frosted glass. I think it's going to be amazing. Okay, I thought I was recording, but my phone had completely died. I was just literally talking to myself. So what you missed is that I changed this heater out. At first, this heater was on, and I just unscrewed these, took this one out, and put the 20-ounce heater in because the remaining 3 tumblers are smaller, so I don't need the big 30-ounce. I unplugged everything before I did that because I just didn't want to risk getting burned. So there's that. I am going to turn the tumbler press back on, and it automatically adjusts back to the temperature that it was at before it was disconnected. So it is quickly, let me turn it so you can see it. It is quickly heating up to 356 degrees. And I'll sublimate this one first. So I'll let this go for 120 seconds and then I'll rotate it, and then I'll switch this back out for the 30-ounce. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off and unplug it, and I am going to switch this back out for the 30-ounce. I have it switched out. I am going to press this tumbler on 356 degrees, but I'm going to do 50 seconds. So I'm gonna grab my glove. And after this, we have one more. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty this is. Look how pretty this is. I love the simplicity of it. I think it's very pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this one has a straw. And it comes with a washer, so make sure the washer stays in place. And you just screw it back on like that. Oh my goodness, look how pretty this is. Look at that. I would love to have this as a gift. I love the fact that when you press this button, the cap flips open and the straw is right there. I think this is very nice. Now this is supposed to be a kid's sports tumbler, but it could also be an adult sports tumbler, okay? So I love this. Let's get this bad boy rotated. One more time. All right. We will see. Now we have one more. One more. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Look at how cute this is. Look. I'm definitely taking this to work tomorrow. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this one, because there's no need to wait for this to cool down. We only sublimated one side of this, and I'm fresh out of patience. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute this is. Look at how cute this is. Now I might go back and put my name on the side. Like, so if I wanted to sublimate something on this side, I could put my name on it. I could personalize it like that. Or if I was giving this as a gift, I might put the other person's name on this side right here using my sublimation ink. I just love this. I love it. Now I don't know which one is my favorite because I love pretty much all of them. This one maybe not so much because of that very obvious seam. I don't love it as much, but I'm not giving it away. I'm going to keep it because I love them. Let me clean up a little bit and give you my final thoughts about this. Now that we have pressed multiple tumblers and we've gotten a chance to use the PYD Life Tumbler Heat Press 2-in-1 a few times, let me give you my final thoughts. Let me first compare it to the sublimation oven because I think it's important to know how I feel about both. I still love the sublimation oven, and I love it for the same reason that I loved it before, because you can sublimate multiple tumblers at one time. Now, in comparison to the PYD Life Tumbler Heat Press 2-in-1, with the oven, you'll need shrink wrap and you'll need a heat gun. With the tumbler heat press, you only need butcher paper, which if you're familiar with any kind of sublimation, you know you need butcher paper anyway. With the oven, it does take a longer time for it to actually reach the desired temperature, and you're going to be pressing your tumblers for a longer period of time. With the PYD Life Tumbler Heat Press, with each of these glass tumblers, it took 4 minutes. So I did cut down on time with that. Also, with the oven, to me, that is something that you would just keep in one place. You wouldn't be moving it around your craft room. With the tumbler heat press, I feel like I can move it anywhere in my craft room. I don't have to have a dedicated space for it. Even if I don't want to keep it out, if I want to keep it like in a cabinet, I can, because it's lightweight and it's portable and I can move it around. Another thing with the tumbler, with the sublimation oven, it takes a longer time for it to heat up. This heats up very, very fast. I would say it reached 356 degrees in less than a minute. I was very impressed with that. One thing I will note about this, even though this tumbler heat press came with the 20-ounce heater and the 30-ounce heater, in my opinion, I only really needed to use the 20-ounce heater for this tumbler right here, this smaller one. I actually used the 30-ounce heater for all of these, and these are 25 ounces. I even used it for this one, and this one was 18 ounces. So that's important to note. I do feel like PYD Life did do a good job with all the tumblers they sent. There are multiple options, and even though I only sublimated 6 in this tutorial, they sent multiple. I kind of just tried to do one of each kind, or one of each type. So I did 2 of the glass, and I actually did 3 of the glass and 3 of the stainless steel ones. I think that this is a viable option if you're not interested in getting the sublimation oven. I think if you don't have a lot of space in your craft room, this is the way to go instead of trying to get the oven, because with the oven, you will need a dedicated space. I do think this one is on sale. I know this is less than $300 right now when I looked at Amazon Prime. It is linked in my Amazon storefront as well as below this video. All of these tumblers are also linked below this video. I did not get the results that I wanted on every single tumbler, but I always like to say perfection is overrated, and I am pleased for the most part with how these came out. If you found this tutorial helpful in any way, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications, because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.